Hi there, this is Mega Supreme here with a Transformers toy review, having a look at third-party Toyworld's Grimshell. And now this guy is their homage to Grimlock, and he's their third in their series of a Dinobot combiner. So we've already got Muddy and Raw, which is Snarl and Sludge, and the Dinobots. Now this is the largest one out of the group so far. Just to give you a bit of a size comparison, if I just move in Snarl along, Raw alongside him, so you can see what they look like next to each other. See, I've put an Autobot sticker on the front here, and you've got a nice little space where you can pop that on there. And if I bring in Muddy here as well, you can see what they all kind of look like together. Pretty cool. And he comes with absolutely loads of accessories. Oh, the other quick thing I'll show you just while we're here, the box is absolutely massive. I've put that in the background just to give you an idea of size comparison. There he is next to Galvatronus, so you can see the size of the box there. Okay, it's absolutely massive, and it comes with, obviously it's all polystyrene. Lots of polystyrene packaging that comes with it. He has loads of accessories, so as well as he's got his own blaster here, so it's reminiscent of the G1 version. You can take these off for some reason, don't know, maybe that's to do with like a combined gun or something like that. You get these, which you can mount on him in Dinosaur mode, so if you have them like that, you can come around the back here, you can plug it in here, like so. So he's got these rocket launchers coming out the top here, and then you can even plug in his gun into that as well. So you've got 4 little pegs here, which go into these ones here, so that pegs into there like that. So you can armour him up like that if you want to. Like that, and that can just come off like that. He's got those two. He's got a sword here, and just to show you what that looks like compared to the other swords, which are, I've got one here anyway. So this one belongs to Muddy, and this one belongs to Grimshell, so you can see the size difference in that. The guns, by the way, are right in about the same size, a little bit smaller, but same sort of thing. And this as well has got a little 5mm peg, so you can peg that in somewhere, or you can peg something into it as well if you want to. He also comes with the hands here, which I can straighten up here, so they come like that. So lots of gold chrome on this one, and yeah, the thumb here is on like a ball joint. You can bend this, and the hands here as well. You can see you've got lots of articulation in it as well. So you can see kind of what that would look like, and it looks like it will peg in here and move from side to side like that. So that's pretty cool. Obviously you get 2 of those. I won't show you the other one, obviously, because it's exactly the same. And then you get 2 of these massive feet like this, and Raw and Muddy will plug into the bottom here. You see how that will move out. So you've got foot articulation here, spins here as well. And that's about it. This bit swivels as well. Got these kind of almost look like rocket launcher things on the back here as well, and you've got a little peg that comes out here. There's a good amount of detail on the bottom here as well. I presume you could I've plugged them on here on the side before, so you could do that if you wanted to. I guess even if you wanted to, you could try and plug it on the back. It looked a bit silly, but you could do. Kind of try and plug it on as some sort of rocket launcher if you wanted to, some backpack maybe. So you could do that. But we'll show you the combined mode as well. But in Dinosaur mode here, lots of nice detail. You can open up his mouth here, It's got a nice little blaster in here which can move up like so. And you've got all the teeth here which are painted as well. The face here kind of looks a bit full of Cybertron-y. There isn't any movement side to side, but you can move it up and down. Got some nice light piping through here and at the top here. And as mentioned, you've got a little space here that they've given you to put an Autobot symbol on here as well. The arms move all around in a ball joint. You then got a bend here at the arm, which can go all the way back like that. The hands, you've got 3 little claws here which can move up, down, and then obviously they're all independent, so you've got 2 on this side and 1 on the other side like this, so you can actually grab things with them as well. So that's quite cool. And obviously the same on the other side here as well. He's got, you see the back end of him, he hasn't got a very long tail. You don't have any movement there either as well, or at the waist here. The legs move all the way around if you want to. You do have a swivel here as well, a bend here as well, and the feet, no, the feet bend forward. That's about it. So you can get some decent poses with him. I really like him actually. I haven't done a size comparison against an MP Grimlock. I think MP Grimlock's a little bit bigger than this guy, but not by much. But yeah, it's got some really nice detail, and they've painted lots of bits on him, all down here. And the colour scheme, they've kept all of this, and the colour scheme exactly matches those of the previous ones as well. So it just looks absolutely perfect compared, alongside each other. Okay, what we'll do now is we'll get them transformed and we'll have a look at all 3 of them in their robot mode. And then from the robot mode, what we'll do is get them all transformed and we'll have a look, see what he looks like in his combined mode so far. Okay, let's get him transformed. The other thing I forgot to just say is he also comes with this little bag here. So this is for his combined mode. So these 2 bits clip onto his head. This is like a face plate. He's also got these little bits here, gold bits here, which clip in and actually cover the screws. Where is it? Here, and also in here, down here at the bottom there. There's a few that I've plugged in already. So these here, that one there, that one there, and that one there. But I found the smaller ones on the side of the neck didn't actually hold in as well, so I don't know if that's the way that I'm doing it, but I did notice they have got little bits still on those. Perhaps I just need to clip those off with nail clippers or something like that, just to get rid of those. He also comes with this kind of poster instruction sheet thing here as well, and a sticker with that Grimlock sticker on here as well, Grimshell sticker on here as well. So that's it. So what I do is off camera I've just got the other guys transformed in robot mode so you can see what they look like side by side. Now to get this guy transformed, let's see, it's a couple of days since I've done this. So the head bit comes out like this, and you can move that out of the way. Then, as usual with any Grimlock transformation, most anyway, this bit will unpeg here, and this bit is going to open up like that. Then these bits have just come off here, so you unplug this like this. These bits were plugged in here, and these bits didn't go onto here, but you can see it like that. And then what you do is you unplug these bits off here like that. You can see where they've been plugged in. If you hear a bit of noise in the background, it's my boys, it's a Sunday and it's homework day, so they're not too happy about that. So unplug this from the back here, like that, so you can have it like that, and then bring this bit up here and it'll come over this like that. And same on this side, plug this in, move the head up like that, flick around. So that's got light piping in it. Bring this arm up like this, and then this bit's going to fold in over and peg into there and hold it into place. One of the things with I think it's raw, his arms, when you move them round, it doesn't, it moves these bits out. So at least with this, it pegs it into place nicely. And the other thing I've noticed is actually with this one, that hands fold out much better than they do on any of the other ones. Let me just get something just to bring this up a second, so you can see the whole thing. So I've made the adjustment, so just to show you where that all plugs in here, and then this bit here, you can see there's holes here, which will plug into these ones here. It's hard to see with the gold on here, so that'll plug in nicely at the front. Yeah, is that all in? Ah, there we go. Making sure that's in on both sides. Looks like this bit plugs in as well. Make sure that's all plugged in there. Just lining it up like that. Ah, that's better. So you can see it's all lined up there. And then on the back here, this is going to come over here. You can see you've got two little plugs here and this here, which is going to go into these bits here. So just line them up. Like so. So that's in like that. Wait for that to focus. Then I won't do his hands just yet. I'll try and get his lower body done. So you're going to unpeg the tail like that. You're going to swivel it around like so and bring it in and plug it in to the side here like that. Same on the other side, swivel it around, plug it in like that. And then from memory, let's have a look. So you're going to unpeg these bits like so. Get this bit here, you're going to pull it out like this. Make sure it's all straight. The first thing you do actually is if you straighten this bit up here. Like that. That's straight. That allows you to straighten this up and swivel it around. Like that. And then it's all going to plug into here. So this bit's going to plug into here on the side, like that. So you've got its leg like this. And then this bit here is going to unplug from the side here, like that. Swivel round and it should plug into this bit here, like that. And that's going to hold that into place. His foot comes out like this. So it's like that. And there is a little bit of the back, I'm sure, that comes out as well for his heel as well. It's just in here. And this is more for his combined mode. This bit will come out and it does actually fill in that space there a little bit better. So let me just get a knife or something like that, because it's a little bit tricky to pull out on its own. I've pulled that bit out there, but it doesn't actually look as if it has any purpose in its robot mode. It looks like it's mainly for the combined mode. Okay, so you've got him here like that. Then you do the same again, so straighten this bit out here. That's quite a stiff joint because of it's needed for the combined mode. Rotate that around like that. Plug this in here like that. And then you get hold of this bit here. Plug it out like so. Like that. Swivel these round like so. let's stand him up here quickly. Around the back here, you'll want to fold this in like that, and it'll peg in to this section here. Just checking that it's pegged in there. Yeah, that is pegged in, I think. So that's pegged in like that, and you can bring the things down like that. Bring the head up here like so, and then what you can do with his arms here is they actually open up either side like that. And then the good thing about this, you can actually push his hand through from the other side like so. And now you can either close it up with his hands out like that, or what you can do is you can then fold this in like that, like so, like that, and close it in like so, and the hands open like that. Same on this side, open it up like this, close it in like that, like so. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Like that. And there you are, you've got him in his robot mode. Okay. Okay, so you've got him like that. Let me just readjust it here a second for you so you can see him a bit better. Like that. Okay, sorry about that, closing all the doors. And yeah, so what I'll just show you is some of the articulation on him, and then I'll do your size comparison. I mean, to start off with, he's a brilliant representation of Grimlock. I mean, he just looks excellent in this mode. They've done a really good job. You know, he looks like an masterpiece figure. He's really that good, I think. The head here has plenty of movement on it. It can go all the way around, go up, down a little bit. It's got loads of light piping in it as well. The arms here, they're kind of on a joint here, so you can actually bring his arms right out if you want to, or you can have them close to his body. If you have them out, you can twirl it all the way around. Obviously the backpack gets in the way a little bit, but that's fine. You've got articulation here, swivel, bend at the arm here, another bend there as well, so you've got two bends. There. Hands swivel around. There isn't any movement in the thumb, but this bit kind of opens and closes to put his weapon in. So there you go. Move that out. You do have waist articulation, I think, yeah. So you do have that. Although this bit will get in the way slightly in this mode because you've got all the stuff that's on the back for combined mode. So you can see where I've got all this on the back here. This is for his combined mode on here. So he's got like the torso for his larger robot mode that you've got on here. These bits kind of move up and up if you want to, and these bits move to the side. The legs, if I move this up, these are quite stiff to move, and the legs themselves are quite stiff as well. So move it up, out, and back as well. Swivel here. Got a bend at the knee, which again is really tough as well. And then you do have a swivel here as well. You can kind of swivel these bits in as well if you want to, so you can kind of get his leg like that if you want to. So yeah, so bring these bits down like that. And then he's obviously got his gun that comes with him. So he's got this here, it fits in his hand nicely, like that. And he's got a huge sword as well. Pop that in his other hand like that. So that's pretty cool. He's got various slots as well where you can fit other weapons if you want to as well. I can't remember from the instructions now whether you have his head folded up like that or all the way down. Really up to you and really how you want to have him displayed. But either way, he stands up very nicely. I don't think this bit here opens up. I'm sure it could do. There's an obvious place to put like an Autobot symbol or anything else like that on here. These bits open up, and these are actually for combined mode where you put the arms, which we haven't got as yet. But yeah, that's him. That's in robot mode. I'll do a quick few size comparisons. Here is with new Toyworld Combiner, which I've got. I need to review this guy as well, so I can show you what he looks like with the rest of the team. Here he is up against Combiner Ward's Breakdown, so you can see the difference between those two as well. And here he is. I'll put him alongside Raw, so you can see what he looks like alongside him, like that. And then to bring everyone into shot here, if I then bring in Muddy as well, you can see what they all look like together at the same time. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get him all transformed into his combined mode, so you can see the transformation from robot mode to combined mode, and I'll kind of show you him with the limbs attached as well, so you can get an idea of size as well. Okay, right, let's get this done. Right then, in preparation for the transformation, what I've done is I've transformed the two limbs. So with Muddy here, I've basically transformed him into his, let's move this back a second. Basically transformed him into his dinosaur mode, and then folded up the tail here and the head, and then these bits are going to peg onto the feet, and this bit here is going to peg up to the top pass of Grimshell. And then also for Raw, it's Snile, done the same again. These bits here and these bits here will peg on down at the bottom here. I can't work out a way that you can have his tail still attached in this mode. Yeah, so if any of you have got any ideas about that, be welcome to hear it. So what we're doing now is we'll get Grimshell actually transformed himself into the torso mode. So I can bring him forward here. First thing you'll do is you unpick this bit here, like that, bring it down, and you want to fold his head back into this section here. Then what you want to do is you want to open this bit up here, get the claws out, same on this side here, get the claws out like this, then fold the arm back in. I think it goes in, it's back in, must be back in that way, I think. Go in that way, like that. And then what happens with this section here is you actually put it up like this, so it actually comes up all the way up to the top, like that. So let's try and get this right. So, and it'll peg in either side like that. And then what happens is you actually move this bit forward here like that. Let's remember this right. Peg it into here like that. That's actually some paint from my hands that I've managed to get on it. I've been painting some toys, so I'll have to get that off. But all you do then is peg it onto here like that. I think, I can't remember if they go out like that or in like that. Let me just check the instructions real quick. Oh yeah, on the instructions they have them kind of showing down like that. But up to you how you want to have that displayed. Same on this side here. Open this up, pop their hand back in, open this bit up here, fold these out, and then fold them up and into place, down like that. Same on the other side. I'm trying to keep that in. That actually pegs into the back there. There's a little slot that it goes into, like that. Same on this side, and then move it all up, like that. So that's that bit done. Let's remember the next bit now, and then you want to bring the head forward and into this space here like that. The head actually, oh my word, that the screws have actually come apart there, look. The whole thing has just come apart in my hands. That's the first time it's done that. Let me just fix that back together a second. Right, sorry about that. I seriously don't know what's happened there. I've never had that issue before. Whether or not one of the boys had dropped it or something like that, but it looked like all of the screw hole, everything had come off where it shouldn't have. So all I did was put everything back together and screwed it back in. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. Hopefully nobody else has got that issue. I think maybe one of the boys here might have dropped it and no one said anything, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. But you drag that bit forward here like that anyway. So you've got this like that. And then what you want to do is, let me keep his feet here like that. And then you grab hold of this section here. And this is going to fold out like this. And I think like this down here as well. And then what's going to happen is you've got these two holes here, and that's going to come over this section here, and it's going to push everything else into place here. Yes. Go into this section here. I've done this a couple of times already, but let's try that again. Straighten this up. Got that like that. So you bring it in here. I know what I'm doing. Silly me. Is on the side here of this. There's these plugs here like that. Like that. And what happens is, as you bring this forward, these bits will peg into the side of there as well. All at the same time. So let's move it down like that into place. Peg these down like that. Same time, that's going to peg in on this front section as well. That. Head section in there like that. So I've got all of that in nice and securely. Right, So we're getting somewhere now. And now what you can do with the head is that's where you can add his accessories. So I'll get all these out of the little bag, and you've got a little thing here, so you can add this onto either side. So add that onto there, like that. Have I added them on the wrong side? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Add them on like so. And then what you can do is you can decide to have his faceplate on or not. So he's like that, and then this bit opens and closes. I actually think that he looks better with the faceplate on. So let's pop that on here like that. And that just clip in like that. I'll cover the section like so. So it's like that. And then you'll need to transform the bottom half here. So what I've done here, I think I probably should have lifted this bit up here. So let's lift this bit up here. This is supposed to go up into this section here, then this bit is supposed to go down, and then that actually makes all the top half sit a lot better, like that. So, and then what you want to do is get this section here, and you're going to flip this around like so. So it's facing forward, and move that into place like that, and then you're going to twist this waist over like that. So then you've got this crotch piece for the front, and then what you do is with the legs. Let's remember this. Get this bit right. Yeah, with the foot, what you want to do is you want to get hold of this bit here, wait for this to focus. Can you get the foot, bring it round, bend it into there. Same with this one here, bend it round, pop it into this bit here. And these bits are actually going to come round and face the top. All you want to do, you want to pull this bit out first here, which I didn't show. Bend this round here, and you're going to get it. So then, now that is right. So it's like at the top here, like that, like so. And then this bit here, I don't think it comes around and pegs into the bit way in the same way, so you have to, this is where you have these bits unplugged here. So as you bring it forward, it actually should peg into the side of, yes, I know what I'm doing wrong. So bring it around like that, all the way around. So, move this bit in out of the way, that'd help. Bring it up like that, and then what's going to happen is this bit at the side here is going to peg into that bit at the side there. Bring it up here, it'll peg into the side like so, like that. Yes, so you've got this bit showing like that at the front. And then the same again on this side. Open that, swivel that round like that. Make sure you've got that bit folded out. So I have to try and plug this out of here like so. Like so. And then if we pull this out from here, we're going to swivel it round like so. It takes a little while to get used to knowing how to do this bit. That's the tricky bit. Plug it into the side of his leg like that. So let's get that straight. Ah, there we go. So then plugged in like that. Doesn't plug in all together very well on that side actually. But that's the general idea, so you've got them like that. Okay. And then this is where you plug everything in. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is going to put him to the side a second, like that. You've got one of the feet here. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this one here, plug it into these bits here, like so. So you've got 4 prongs. That, I think that's the one. Can't remember which one he's plugged into. I think it might be this, the other foot. Okay. Yeah, so we've got one plugged in like that. Get hold of the other one. Plug him in like so as well. You do have to put a bit of force in it. Oh, and this one's come off. And this one actually fits in better at the back there. So I'm going to try that with the other one actually. Actually pegs in better on the 2 pegs at the back here. Unless I swivel that around actually. Ah yeah, swivel that around here and do it like that. That's probably the best way to do it. Yes, sorry about this. It's so I've got them plugged in, but I'll work out the best way to do it without gives them most stability. The other day I did it fine first time. It seems better. It sits in better on that first one. Although with this one it actually sits in better into that second piece there. But let's have another play and just see if I can't get that in there right. I'm just checking the sides of them as well. Yeah, that all seems okay. This one, it doesn't seem to fit in quite as well. Because that bit's in the way. It doesn't look like it's in the way. Yeah, I think it is. Let's move it so it's out of the way. I'll peg it forward and then I can work out afterwards. Just to make sure they're both the same, I'll just do the same on this one as well. Like that. So we've got them both plugged in the same now. Okay, like that. And then all you do then is get hold of the other feet here, and where you've got the things on the bottom here, that will correlate to these sections on here. Like that. So you probably just want to widen his legs a little bit to then get him to plug into the other one. He's got very big legs. Let's try and put him down and do it. There we go. That bit's done. Then just need to try and plug him in down at the bottom here. So, and then let's try and get his legs all sorted out. Like that. And then I'll try and show you what he looks like. Here, he's absolutely massive. The legs are a little bit fiddly, so what you will have to do when you are displaying him is you can display him in some great poses, but you do have to think about how you're going to do it. Because to finish up, I just want to give you some size comparisons. So you can see here he is alongside Toyworld's other combiner. I do have the final limb for that to show you, and this is Galvatronus here. So you can see there's a big size difference. What I was saying was about the my battery actually turned off. That's the reason why. So sorry about that. But you can get some great dynamic poses in this guy. But if you're having him with his legs forward, kind of tucked in, there's hardly any room because these bits are so big. So he actually works better if you have him in a bit of a dynamic pose. So in terms of you can move this bit forward and back, and that's got a real steady crunch to it. You can rotate around here as well, and there is a slight movement out here, so you can see where it bends just in this section here. You can't rotate this bit here, but you can move the foot, so you can move that in, and you can move that out as well. And you can bend at the knee as well, just here, which allows for some great poses. He's going to look great displayed on your shelf, that's for sure. And you can get I didn't want that to happen. You can get him in some great poses. So let me just. And actually, you can get him in all sorts of different positions and stuff, and he'll look really good. In a sort of like a attacking position. If you get him with a wide stance and with his arms in either side, he's going to look really good. And he is really stable. These feet are brilliant because I've managed to stand him up just on one foot with all his weight on it. So even if you took that off, he can actually stand up just on the one foot, and you can bend this as well. You can have him kind of on tippy toes if you want to. So he's a decent size as well. Even with his legs bent like that, he's going to be probably bigger, I'd imagine, than the Toyworld one. He's probably going to be slightly bigger than the Auden combiner. I've got the Auden combiner upstairs. The Auden's probably my favourite one aesthetic wise. This guy's probably my favourite in terms of stability. This guy does have loads of great stability as well, but I just wish there was a bit more in here, or if there was a way that the legs would come further out and down, just to give him more space in between, so these bits aren't kind of clashing all the time. That's the only thing. And these are his hands that he'll have in here, and those actually plug into these bits on the side, so they plug into there. The other thing I've done as well is you can actually plug some of the guns on the back. So plug these on the back there. I actually think it looks quite cool. those on the back there. I don't know what function these are going to have, or the swords or anything else like that. Right, so just a real quick summary of Grimshell and the Toyworld Combiner. Sorry, just doing this bit again because my camera cut out on me. Brilliant individual figures. I think they look great all combined. My only criticism really is that these legs could be a little wider, so you could then pull them out and pull them down. Like I said, because these big bits are quite blocky. Whereas this guy, you can just get him in a normal, fairly normal place with just legs down like this. Don't think you're going to be able to get this so much with this guy, but he's going to be great for some really dynamic poses. So I still think he's well worth getting. That's it really. Yeah, like I said, he's you do have to kind of fiddle about with him a little bit more to get him in the pose that you want to. But he is still very poseable, good figure, good quality. Yeah, very pleased with him. Definitely going to be picking up the last couple of ones just to see what he looks like all finished up. And I think he's going to look really good alongside this one and also Abominus. And here's this guy here for a size comparison as well. Okay, that's it. Thanks guys for watching. Cheers, bye.